Most people think discipline will ruin their happiness, but the truth is the opposite. Sometimes self-improvement itself ruins your happiness. Not because improving is actually bad, it's literally the best thing you can ever do for your whole life, but because you never allow yourself to enjoy anything anymore. Some people hit some PRs in the gym, but the form wasn't perfect. So instead of being proud, you're actually annoyed. You passed the hardest exam of your life, but it wasn't 100, it wasn't a 10. So instead of celebrating it, you are disappointed and you let bad thoughts come into your head. You start improving your life, but somehow you always feel worse. You feel like you need to do more. And if that sounds familiar, this video might save you years of frustration and stress. I also struggled with this most of my life, and I still do sometimes. So if this video reaches someone and helps someone, it will really mean the world to me. And yeah, let's go. I've differentiated this video into different parts. So we'll go by them one by one and how to actually fix it. Part 1. The trap of constant evaluation. What I mean by that is that the moment you start improving your life, you also start evaluating everything. Everything nowadays becomes a score to you. Your workouts, your productivity, your grades, your money, your progress, your relationships. And slowly, your brain just stops experiencing life and you start to judge it. Like you're no longer present in the moment. You are mainly in your head. You can be with a family gathering, but you are analyzing, you are criticizing, you are optimizing something that you want to do later. And you always ask yourself, could that have been better? Here's the bad part. Here's the scary part from the outside. This looks like ambition. It looks like you are dedicated to your road, you are dedicated to your success, but from the inside, it becomes exhaustion. Like, it will kill you. It will just destroy your whole enjoyment. So, slowly, you have to fix it. Let me give you some simple examples. You bench 100 kg or 220 for the first time. That's something most people will never ever do in their life. I haven't done it yet, and I've been training for 3-4 years. Instead of enjoying it, your brain says to you, yeah, but the form wasn't perfect. It wasn't that good. It took me so long. That guy is way more jacked than me. I did it well because I'm fat. So the whole enjoyment lasts 2 seconds and then it just goes, it just disappears. Same thing with studying, with which I have a lot of issue. I pass some very hard exams, but instead of feeling proud of it, I say to myself, it could have been better, it could have been better grades, and I just get disappointed in myself. And I've realized this, that over time this has created a weird life where nothing feels good enough anymore. I'm always trying to win more, I'm always trying to improve more, and that will have a hidden cost, which is now this part. The real danger isn't that you become too hard on yourself, because you have to be sometimes hard on yourself. You have to be harsh on yourself to improve, especially as a man. The real danger is something worse. You start missing your own life. You start missing like your close circle, your girlfriend's moments, your mom's moments, your dad's, something important. Like you sit with your family, but you're thinking about productivity. You are with your girlfriend, but you're thinking about your next goal. You talk to her about this all the time, and it might look like ambition, but slowly it will just ruin you. You are with your friends, but your brain is just replaying everything you did wrong that day. You are physically present, but mentally absolutely nowhere. A teacher in elementary school used to say this for people who weren't focused. They said, you are physically here, but mentally you are with the sheeps outside, just eating grass and thinking about something else instead of actually being present. The saddest part is that the moments you actually ignore today are the moments you will wish you appreciated 10, 15, 20 years from now. And the paradox of improvement is that it's very strange. The people who improve the most are not the ones constantly criticizing themselves. They are the ones who know when to switch this mode off, when to switch productivity. Because there are two modes in your life. They're the ones who know when to switch it off, because in your life you need these two modes. You need the builder and the living mode. The builder mode is when you are focused, right? When you're analyzing, when you're improving, when you learn, when you push, when you're correcting mistakes, when you get better day by day with simple steps. And this is powerful and like it's needed. It's not meant to run 24 hours a day though, because the second one is where most of us forget it, and it's living. This mode is when you just enjoy things. When you laugh, you talk, you enjoy the moment. You don't criticize yourself. You just don't do anything. You just be present in the moment. And the problem is that a lot of ambitious people never leave the builder mode. And I'm a part of that. I'm learning myself. Like sometimes I'm present and I catch myself thinking about those thoughts. And I said to myself, listen, when you work, you work. When you eat, you eat. When you laugh, you laugh. When you are out with your friends, you are out with your friends. And that's been helping me a lot. People like me and you who are considered Gen Z struggle with this way more than our older generations, because we grew up with constant comparison from our parents, with other people, with social media, with productivity culture. Nowadays you open Instagram, you see like the hustle, you see just people making it with job shipping, crypto, business ideas, and they make millions. So no matter how good you are, you will always find someone who's doing better than you. But look on the contrast, you will always find someone who's doing worse than you. This video isn't just to point fingers out, it's just to live with your own life. God has written call it the risk for every single person. The risk means just the amount of money that you will have. He has written it, and it's your way and it's your decision how to get it. Do you get it with illegal stuff, or do you get it with legal stuff, and slowly but surely? Everywhere you look nowadays, someone is doing more. They're earning more, training harder, they're achieving more. You bench 220, you go on Instagram, you see someone benching 220 kg, not pounds, kg, and of course, you get dissatisfied. Your brain never relaxes. It feels like you always need to do better. And of course, improvement is good and is needed. But this constant pressure is not worth it, because it will just ruin you from the inside. Nothing is ever enough. This constant pressure creates a mindset where nothing is ever enough, nothing is ever worth appreciating or worth calming down or worth enjoying it. And the fix is not that easy, but it's still doable. You don't need to lose ambition while doing this. Like, how do you fix this without actually becoming lazy and just leaving everything on the side? This answer is simple, alright, but it's very, very powerful. And it might not be easy to do, but over time you will get better. You have to separate reflection from experience. Just like I said before, when you're training, just train. When you're with your family, just be there. When you're with your partner, be fully present. When you listen to music, listen to music. But when you work, you work. Because you can analyze your workout later. You can reflect on your day later. You can optimize it later. You can just do anything later. But if you evaluate everything in real time, you will destroy the moment, because those moments don't come back. I want to tell you guys a small mental shift that will help you get better at this. Try this simple rule. Look, when something good happens, give yourself 10 to 15 seconds of appreciation before you start to actually judge it. And of course, you shouldn't do this. You should appreciate it more, but right now it might be hard, so start small. If you hit a PR, just enjoy it for a little bit. Everybody knows everything could be better, but enjoy it. You earn some good money, you earn a good trade, maybe you get a 10% trade up on your crypto trade or whatever you trade, and you see that it keeps going high. You said, oh, I could have made more. Just enjoy that 10%. Someone has lost 50% or 40%. You had a great conversation, stay in it, alright? Because if you don't train your brain to feel wins, nothing will ever feel like a win. You will always feel like you're losing, not even success. I want to end this video by saying that self-improvement is very powerful. Discipline is powerful and needed. Ambition is what separates every single person into the great things that they do. But if you're not careful, they will slowly just steal every single thing you were trying to improve at in the first place. Your whole life. You have to improve, of course. You have to push yourself. We are men. You have to chase big goals, but do not forget something important. A man is actually someone who spends time with the loved ones and actually enjoys that, because the goal was never to build something big or something crazy. It was just to enjoy the moments with your family and to provide. The people who truly win in life are the ones who manage to do both, do the work and to appreciate the moments. I want to end this video, guys, by saying that me and you will make it. Let's go, bro. You got it.